Dear honorable listeners and viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to Ramadan Spiritual Bites. In this brief counsel, I wish to draw your attention to the quality of Hilm, as it's a characteristic loved by Allah and His Messenger. May Allah exalt His mention. Now, put simply, the definition of Hilm, forbearance, in one word is leniency. In two words is dabtun nafs, self-control. Comprehensively, it means being able to forgive and remain polite in a difficult situation. From Hilm comes Halim, the forbearing one, a name and attribute of Allah replete in the Quran. For example, in Surah Al-Ahzab, verse 51, Allah states, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, wa kana lahu aliman halima, and Allah is ever knowing and forbearing. In a descriptive hadith of Rasul in the Shama'il of Tirmizi, he narrates that Kana Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam min ahlamin nas, from amongst the people. He sallallahu alayhi wa sallam used to be the most forbearing. This attribute of forbearance is brilliantly portrayed by the distinguished Imam Shafi in his Diwan, his colossal collection of poetry. He states the following: يخاطبني السفيه بكل قبه فأكره أن أكون له مجيبا يزيد سفاحة فأزيد حلما كعود زاده الإحراق طيبا. يخاطبني السفيه بكل قبه. The insolent foolish address me in every possible ugly manner. فأكره أن أكون له مجيبا. Consequently, I deplore, dislike to respond and react. يزيد سفاحة فأزيد حلما. He increases in foolishness and insolence, I increase in forbearance. كعود زاده الإحراق طيبة. Like the burning of oud, which diffuses a pleasant fragrance. In short, Imam Shafi, he wishes to advise us that whenever a foolish individual utters improper words to you, you should exercise forbearance by not responding nor reacting, since the foolish is only increasing his stupidity, whilst you are increasing in forbearance. Imam Shafi has drawn a simile, alluded to the foolish utterance of an individual to the igniting of oud, from which he himself is burning, and also has likened forbearance to the fragrance of oud when it is burned, emanating the beauty and scent of your great character. So my dear friends and brothers, let us ponder and reflect over the Imam's words. Now, to give you a psychological insight of this matter, when someone hurls inappropriate words to you and yet you exercise this exceedingly high trait of forbearance, deep down that person is sharply pained, as he questions himself, why did he not respond nor react? He must be better than me, which in turn makes them loathe themselves and the action even more. Pragmatically speaking, in this blessed season of Ramadan, undoubtedly times will arise when our sugar levels will drop substantially and abruptly we may exhibit a short fuse. So let us not respond incorrectly and nor react. Rather maintain a calm disposition, as it will only beautify our character and soul, thus allowing it to diffuse a good fragrance to others. Now, to illustrate this quality in light of Quran in reference to the ayat in Surah Safah, verse number 101, فَبَشَّرْنَاهُ بِغُلَامٍ حَلِيمٍ. So we gave him the good news of a forbearing boy. Qatada remarked that none has been praised with forbearance except Ishaq and Ibrahim. In Tafsir Qasimi it's mentioned that al-hilmu ra'su salah wa aslul fada'il. Forbearance is the summit of pietous nature and the root of exquisiteness. From the hadith corpus we find numerous narrations. عن ابن عباس رضي الله تعالى عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم للأشج عبد القيس إن فيك خصلتين يحبهم الله الحلم والأنات. Ibn Abbas reported that Rasul said to Al-Ashaj Abdul Qais, verily you have two qualities beloved to Allah. They are forbearance and deliberation, narrated by Muslim. In a fair narration of Al-Jamia Saghir by Suyuti عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم رحم الله يوسف إن كان لذا أنات حليما لو كنت أنا المحبوس ثم أرسل إلي لخرجت سريعا. It's reported by Abu Huraira that Rasulullah said, may Allah have mercy on Yusuf alayhi salam. He possessed deliberation and forbearance. If I had remained in prison as long as Yusuf remained, I would have accepted the call of the person who brought the order to leave prison. In summary, 1. Characteristically, forbearance is an admirable quality and always the better course. 2. Allah and His Messenger love those who are forbearing. 3. The Prophets and Sahaba adorned themselves with forbearance, which is the path of decorum. And finally, therefore, we should nurture this fine conduct too. I pray Allah grants us the divine ability to procure forbearance this Ramadan. My humble request is to keep me in your daily devotions, and likewise I will too. Barakallahu feekum for listening. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.